My family ranch has been in our name for nearly 100 years. Sprawling hills, a private creek, and miles of untouched land that developers have been drooling over for decades. I've had offers, threats, even fake lawsuits, but nothing compared to the HOA that moved in next door. They called themselves Clear Ridge Estates. Fancy name for a cookie cutter neighborhood built on land that once belonged to my great grandfather. I never paid them much mind until I received a certified letter from their HOA board, led by someone named Karen, demanding that I sell the unutilized northern section of my ranch. The reason? They wanted to expand their recreational facilities, basically another dog park and a fancy gazebo. They offered me $45,000 for 15 acres of prime land. I laughed so hard, I nearly dropped my coffee. I politely declined. 2 days later, I started getting harassed. Karen came to my gate claiming I was violating HOA guidelines by having excess livestock. I reminded her again that my ranch wasn't part of their HOA, never had been, never would be. She didn't listen. So I decided to do some listening of my own, specifically a title check. I pulled out my grandfather's old records, then ran a full property deed search. That's when I found the gold mine. Years ago, during a quiet land swap, my grandfather acquired the mineral and subsurface rights and a forgotten patch of land right under the Clear Ridge Estates cul-de-sac. Thanks to a poorly filed subdivision deed, the HOA had been building and living on a portion of land that technically belonged to me. I double-checked with my lawyer, filed the necessary documents with the county, and listed the half-acre lot, currently occupied by their community clubhouse and 2 model homes, for public sale. Next thing I knew, Karen and the board were knocking on my door, begging to negotiate. But it was too late. I thought you wanted to buy for me? I said, smirking, turns out I own part of you. Now, the lot is up for auction, and I've already got a developer interested in turning it into a private commercial zone. The HOA is in chaos, and Karen? She resigned from the board last week. Funny how tables turn when you mess with someone who's been playing the land game since before your subdivision had roads. I'm not just keeping my ranch, I'm profiting off the same HOA that tried to push me off it.